Gen X, millennials, Generation Me, Generation Internet. You know who you are. You've been crushed, hit hard by this economy.
So if you're dealing with college debt, maybe you're even trying to move out of your parents' house or start a new business. Look, the only way you're going to be able to do that is to be able to produce and to get people to pay you what you're worth.
I'm fighting for your generation. I'm not counting you out. I believe in you. We're here to give young hustlers the advice and tools they need to succeed in the 21st century.
Welcome,
Jared. Jared at Jared Glant.
At Grant.
Welcome all the young hustlers in the world to Whatever It Takes Network.
Get your hustle muscle on.
That's right. That's what we doing every Thursday afternoon at 1 p.m. We come to you, me and my man. Mr. Blue.
Mr. Blue today.
Mr. Blue. Who's never blue, by the way.
I'm more red.
Did your wife see that show me and my wife did on
She's not my wife yet.
On Happy? On Happy?
I think she watched it.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it.
You didn't watch the show?
I didn't watch it yet.
Yeah, you're not a big G&E fan, are you?
You know, my girl loves that show. Like, she watches that show more than she watches our show.
Yeah. So, look, folks, every week we come to you to talk about your money, your finances, your hustle, keeping your hustle on. There's a lot of people trying to talk you out of hustle out there.
And it's a new year, right?
Your neighbors. It is a new
year,
man.
It's a new year, and so now
do you say Happy New Year to people, or do you just say New Year?
You know, I just say, keep your hustle on. That's what I say.
Okay.
I don't even acknowledge it too much.
Last night, I saw this cat. I'll remember somewhere in during the show today, Jared, but somebody said,
this is what you were just talking about.
He said, hey, what is enough money? What is enough money? And the guy says, look, you need enough money to where you can tell everybody to F off. And I took it like, man, that sounds so bad. And then he started explaining it and just said, look, you never want to be in a position where you can't walk away or where you have to do something. You want to be in a position where you have choices. And today, in the cycle of our shows,
today's the money show. We're talking about finances today.
Young hustlers, man.
And if you're 18 to 35 years old, there's a great chance
we blacked out
that you have attention on money. And so we want to hear your questions about money.
Most people are blacked out on their money.
They are. They're blacked out. They zero. They got zero. Sometimes they even have a minus. College debt, student loans, all that good stuff.
In fact, I sent you an article last night, but you want to give the phone number out.
I was going to give them the number to call in because we want to help you solve your money problems. That's why we're here. So call 305-865-8668. We're taking calls. We're live right now.
If you're tweeting, hit just hashtag Young Hustlers, Whatever It Takes Network.
We're watching the feed.
1 p.m. every Thursday, man. You got your hustle on. You meet us here. Add Jared. Add at Grant Cardone. We'll hit your tweet back, or you can write in comments at Whatever It Takes Network.
You know, Young Hustlers was the most watched show of 2014.
Where?
On the Whatever It Takes Network.
Okay, 305-865-8668.
I just made that up.
305-865-8668. Dude, you got a money question? You want to get more money? What's your hang up with money? Jared's going to share with you some myths about money. Some myths. That is, some falsehoods. You know, you ever heard knowledge is power? Y'all heard that before?
Yeah.
What if it's the wrong knowledge?
Then you in real
Everybody
trouble.
Run around, knowledge is power. Dude, what if they're not? What if the knowledge is wrong?
What if it's bad info?
What if the information you got was wrong? Because look, 62%, I'll pull this up here in a second, 62% of Americans, that it suggested in an article, 62% of Americans have no chance, zero chance of retiring in their entire lifetime.
Wow.
That is a startling number. So somebody got some wrong information.
Well, and then even more particularly, thinking today, not retirement, but thinking today, 6.2% is the unemployment rate for millennials. So just getting a job in the first place so that you can even set yourself up to get in a position to retire.
And then another 80% are working for below wages that you deserve.
Are you trying to have a stats competition right now?
80% of the people out there working, man, don't like their job and or aren't making enough money. You making enough money? Do you have FU money? Do you have I don't have to work here anymore money? Most people do not, because you can't walk away from a situation.
That's one of my goals.
What?
To have FU money.
You got some FU money now?
No, man, I got baby money right now.
Dude, I'm about to bang you this month with that investment.
I know.
This cat invested in a deal called Stuart Breeze with me, okay? I paid $5 million. I'm going to be talking about this on the show tomorrow, actually.
Real estate show tomorrow. Tune in for sure.
I paid $5 million for this deal. I financed $4 million. Okay, I had to put a little more money in it to rehab it. We've owned the property 6 months. He came in on it with me. I'm going to go get this refi. It's going to get reappraised at $7.1 million. We're going to get all our money out, and it's going to still pay us every year.
It's like magic.
Till the end of time, baby.
Dude,
Now, that is not FU money. You know why? Because I'm going to have a lender that I got to perform with. Okay, the lender's my big partner. But that's the kind of money we want you to have here. That's the kind of money this cat wants. That's what you deserve.
And so there are some myths, according to this article that they got posted. And
they probably got some myths in the article on the myths.
The myths are really just myths themselves.
Yes.
Like the first one, cash is better than credit, right?
Both are better.
Well,
both are better. You need them both, baby. You need to bang them both.
It's one piece. We were just talking about this with Sharif, who was just in the office. Debt is not always a bad thing, and it gets a really bad rap. And I think that, again, millennials, you're in a situation where you're in college debt. You may even have just a bad taste in your mouth for how to actually use debt.
Yeah. So look,
right?
Let's say you owe $60,000 to college, and you owe some money on a car, and you owe some money to your mom, and you're like, oh, that's a big problem. That's not your problem. Okay, that is not your problem. Do not let anybody talk to you about that. That's your problem. What they're saying in this article is cash is better than credit. So you guys said, okay, I'm going to get away from debt, and I'm going to roll around with cash now. Okay. That's not your problem either, because you don't have enough cash to roll around with. The issue is you don't have enough money. That is the mythology.
And all of these articles that we read about investing or your money, they all deal with the wrong problem.
Right.
And that's really what this show is about today. Is we're going to go through a list of these. There's a few more, but the real issue is, what can you do to go out and produce? What can you do to produce so much income?
You're watching Young Hustlers. We're going to go through this myth. We're going to give you the information you need to get your freaking money hustling for your hustle.